shows you the value of doing a video of everything. Watching my video the other day regarding the stripping down of the seat so I could see where sponge was, I realised that I didn't use these clips on the underside of the seat. I used hog rings instead. So now I'm going to take the hog rings off and put these clips on. These ones, I don't know where they go, so I'm going to have to find that out. These ones I know where they go, but it was a good reminder watching the video that I've got to put these on. Unfortunately, I seem to have lost one, but that's no big deal. It's not going to notice, but it must have pinged across the room or something and I lost it. Oh well, never mind. Well, because of the frustration with the seat, I've moved on to the centre console. The console here, I've noted, has sponge on it. One thing, I've discovered this because looking at my old video and also looking at a John Skinner video, and he's just selling his kit, but you know, he throws in the odd bit of information that's helpful. So that's how I discovered that this definitely does have sponge on it, and so does that piece there. So these two are done now. They've just got to be trimmed, obviously. I'll wait for them to set. Meanwhile, I'm going to cover that. Right, I've done the sponge. It's set. Now it's a matter of trimming it. Do have one more piece of sponge to put on here. It doesn't go there because this obviously sits into there. So let's get on and do it. Right, this part of the console is now covered in sponge. Holes are cut, ready for me to start putting on the leather, the moquette and the vinyl. Let's grab the kit and let's have a look at it. Right, you've seen the console there with the sponge on it. This is the complete kit, supposedly. I guess that is something I'll find out, won't I? Well, let's get into it. I will need to put everything back in this bag because I don't think I'm going to be completing this today. But let's get the bag open. Right, let's see what we've got inside. Now there are, I know, different pipings. Okay, well, that's rather disappointing. This really should be stitched in to the piece. Here we go again. Here we fucking go again. Right, you can see that's one of the side pieces. Okay, so hang on, now I'm confused. It is, oh, take it back. This piece goes through and you pull it down through the hole. Thusly, and that'll give you a nice edge. But then obviously this comes up through. And you don't put it all the way through, so that then you get that nice, if I can actually, you know, so the finish will be, you know, something along those lines. So that would look quite good. Nice place for crap to get caught, isn't it? I also have the chrome ferrule, for want of a better word, that goes in the top there. It's not something that's normally supplied. I've got one from an E-type because I happen to want the chrome on the top there. I think it looks nice. Okay, and then obviously, as I said, that's the piece there where you push that through. So that's that center piece. That can be stuck. And this is the piping that goes along the side, as you can see. It's not like windscreen washer pipe. But hey, it does the job. That should be easy enough to fix. Now this is for the ashtray cover. This here. Not quite sure what that piece is for. Probably for, there's a little tag. That's probably what that's for. And what I am looking for, and I don't think it's here. Don't know what that's for, but I'll figure that out. There is the other piece. Okay, what I'm looking for is not here. Oh, Christ. Really makes you fucking wonder at these people. If you watch the attached video in the description, which is me stripping it down, and also the John Skinner video, which again I will also put a link to in the description, around the ashtray is extremely tight, and there is a lot of vinyl to go around there, and I don't fucking believe this. This vinyl is too thick. It's going to be tight. The original pieces that go around are wafer thin. This isn't wafer thin. I can see I'm going to have a struggle with that. I still have no clue what that piece is for. And it's leather. I don't know. And also I would have thought, I could be wrong here, that this piece of moquette would be attached to this. Yeah, maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe the moquette goes on, sinks down in, and then this, which will be attached to that wooden piece, comes on top, and it's got the edge here finished. So maybe that's how that will be. Well, I guess we will see. Got some extra piping here. Not quite sure where that goes, but I'll figure that out. And it's smaller as well. You will note it's smaller. So that could be. Oh, yeah, I know what it is. So engaged brain cell. This piping goes along the bottom of the center console, along the bottom. That's where those two go, one each side. This goes around the top, where that centerpiece goes in. Wow. Okay. Okay, children. Let's. I'm going to watch my video again. The reason I'm doing that is I want to see the last thing that I took off, because that will be the first thing that goes back on. Yes, sir, Bob. Okay, let's get on with it. Okay, as you're all aware, I have modified my car by putting in a 5-speed Tremec, and in doing so that has moved the position where the gear lever comes out. So this needs to come up a little further. The hole I have cut in the new position on the wood and the metal is approximately 3.5 inches in top to bottom, whereas this from top to bottom is 4 inches. So that gives me ½ an inch to play with to move it. The other thing that I have discovered is, because I'm putting in this E-type chrome piece, I've had to trim the leather here. Got to be careful with that, because I don't want to cut through their stitching. And then the simplest way is to push this in here and then turn it inside out. Real simple, yeah, you know, just like that. Let's see how we go. Yeah, you see now that's come through, which is not what I wanted it to do. I pushed it all the way through. I'll tell you what, let's try doing it a different way. Let's try turn this inside out first and then see. Oh. Oh, this is going to be fun. Okay, there it is. Now, can I get to it? Should be able to. That's got to come through further. Hopefully we don't have to do too much adaptation here. One thing I'm thinking I might have to do is cut that top off. Just really not what I want to do. And I may have to glue this in. Because what has happened is they've stitched it, which of course they should, because that's how it should be. Oh, hang on, I might have got it. No, I'm not keen on that. That looks like it's not right, you know. Talk amongst yourself. Is that crooked? Hard to tell. Yeah, you see, that's what's going to happen. Right, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to unpick this stitching. That'll give me the flare of the flat leather. And if that doesn't work, I'll have fucked up a gear lever. Data. Yeah. Don't see choices. Don't see choices there. Really don't. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna do it, and if it's wrong, it's wrong. Right. Now that I have undone all the stitching here, obviously the stitching went down here as well and it started to come undone. So I've glued it for the moment and just got a clip on there. I'll let that set overnight. Then I'll be able to flip it and put this piece in. So we'll wait and see how that goes tomorrow. I've cut the console and I'm just waiting for that to dry, because what I slipped slightly in the wood, so I've just had to fill it, and it's no big deal. It's just annoying, you know. That's what happens when you sneeze. So that's that done. Then this will be able to go in. I can probably put this piece on now, this piece of mocket. So I'm just trying to think, because I've got that other mocket, whether I'm going to dye that other stuff. I think for the moment I'm going to put this on because the seat covers have got this colour. So yeah, let's get this put on. It's not going to be difficult, is it? Let me show you where it goes. Right, this is the piece here, much larger than I really need. It goes there, and what I will do is I'll bring it down into here, glue it along there, and then when the other piece goes in, it'll give it a nice neat finish. Most of this is going to be wasted, unfortunately, but hey, there you go. So initially what I shall do is I'll just glue the top and the sides, and I'll probably I'm just trying to think whether I should put a couple of slits in here ahead of time. Probably not a bad idea. Just in the corners so that I can tuck it down and into the corners. Yeah, that's what I gotta do. All right, let me do that. Well, I'm glad I watched my video again. It appears that this piece, these two side pieces have to go on first, and then this moquette piece, when you put it on here, you have to fold this edge to finish it off neatly. So I guess I'll have to fold it and glue it, and then I'll be able to apply it on there. So first of all, let's get these pieces put on. All right. Oh boy. Let's get on with it. Okay, no good staring at it. Let me get on and do it. Let's leave that for a few minutes. Talk amongst yourselves. I'll be back. Okay, here we go. Oh. Jesus Christ. Boy, this is tricky. Okay. Ooh. As you saw, a piece of foam started to lift there, but managed to get it back down, and when I tuck these over, that will certainly help things. Now, do the other side. That's alright. Now, I think I need some more air pressure. Cut. Right, this one's got a couple of creases in it, so I'm going to have to try and get those creases out as I lay it in. Let's get it done. Without a few moments, not too long. It doesn't take long for this to. Yeah, see, that's dry already. Yeah, all right. Let's put this on. See how it goes. No, you bastard. Bollocks. Gotta do that again. Damn it, damn it, damn it. Yeah, you gotta get this right first time. As you saw, I didn't. Ugh. Now this fucking sponge is fucked. This is fucked. Damn it. Oh well. Can't be helped. Getting this off of here is going to be fun. Yeah, it don't want to come off. Alright, it doesn't want to come off. So I'm not going to worry about getting it off. Oh, here we are, I'm getting stuck to everything now. Right. I'll trim this piece off here. I'll just put a new piece of sponge on there and we'll be done. And then I'll just adhere all of this in one go. Fuck it. Yeah. Hey, gotta do what you gotta do. Back in a sec. Well, that was getting worse and worse. So I've stopped. It's one of these jobs where you walk away. So I've walked away. I'm going to clean this off, clean off the leather, put a new piece of sponge on and a new piece of leather. That is for tomorrow. And it'll give me a chance to let this other this other side to set. So that's it for today, kids. Yeah, sometimes you just have to stop and say enough. And I'm at that point. So get out of the garage. Go do some shit. See you on the next one.